Charmed Season 2 is back, and honestly, it's a shockingly different show. So what's next for the sisters now that they're in charge? What kind of big mysteries can we expect this season? And will we get to see any old characters return? We're about to dive into all that and more. It's Kristen, and it is the moment we've all been waiting for. Today, we are diving into Season 2, Episode 1 of the Charmed Reboot. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts and theories on this new season of Charmed. Just a heads up, this video will contain spoilers, so you have been warned. Now let's get into it! So the premiere of Season 2 kicks off a few weeks after Season 1 ended, and we are celebrating Maggie's birthday! Things have been relatively quiet since the girls have taken over as the new leaders of the magical world. Mel is thriving, you know, she loves being a boss. Maggie is starting to kind of like wind things down. She's ready to party and relax. And Macy wants a regular life, getting back to her first passion, science. In fact, she's planning to move 2 hours away to take on her dream job in the science field. And at first it's like, whoa, 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 how will we have the power of three if the girls aren't together? Like, can they each live their own separate lives? Unfortunately, as we know all too well, it is nearly impossible to live a normal life as a witch. And before they can even move forward with this plan, the girls are attacked by a demon assassin that seems to be immune to the power of three. While going after the girls, the demon assassin destroys the Book of Shadows. That's right, you heard me correctly, destroys the Book of Shadows. And then this elder portal opens up and transports the girls to safety while Harry stays behind to kind of like defend the fort and gets killed. So as you can tell, things are really different this season, and as we've discussed in past videos, this season has new showrunners, new writers that are coming in to lead the charge, and I knew it was going to be different, but I still, just didn't really know what to expect. I know I was definitely surprised to see the Book of Shadows just like disintegrate before my eyes. And I could see this kind of going one of two ways. Either people are going to be really pissed off that they are moving away from the original Charmed, or people might actually be excited that they're trying to forge a new path with this story. I do know that there will definitely not be any references to the original Charmed show in this series, or at least not any purposeful ones, as confirmed by the showrunners at New York Comic-Con. They really want this show to kind of stand on its own, sort of like how Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is compared to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I can respect that, especially because we have the original show to watch. If you want to watch Charmed again, you can. We don't need to see a remake that's beat for beat for beat the exact same thing. Give us something new. So this emergency evacuation portal that they go through drops them off in like a sort of elder command center that lives in a WeWork type of building called Safe Space. And not only that, but now the girls are stripped of their auras. This essentially means that they've been put into a witch protection program, and they've been stripped of their powers to make them untraceable to keep them safe. During this fight though, Macy got injured and she gets sick and starts having these like strange hallucinations about Harry that are sort of like tinged with, intimate vibes. And I think that they definitely kind of tease something going on between Harry and Macy during this episode, although the showrunners have said that we're gonna see their relationship explored in a very surprising way. So I think that they actually might go in a direction that we're not quite expecting. So after going through this portal, it turns out that we are no longer going to be following the girls in Hilltown. They have a brand new location this season, and their home base is going to be in Seattle. There we're introduced to a few new characters, including Katrina, who runs a witchy botanical shop, and Jordan, who's a gym trainer. I'm really excited to learn more about these characters, although I have to admit, I found Jordan to be really annoying when he gave Maggie a hard time just for needing a first aid kit for Macy. It was a bit forced and unnecessary for him to give her so much flack about it. We also get to learn a lot more about this Elder Command Center. There's this big like lit up map that's a monitoring system for witches and lets them know how many are left around the world. It sort of acts as like an alarm system to let elders and white lighters know when a witch is in trouble. So if you see a red light, that means death. Through this command center, the girls have access to portals all over the world and can use them to go help witches that are in trouble. When two lights turn red, the girls go through a portal that leads them to Vermont, where they find dead witches, are attacked by rat demons, let go of my sister, and learn about the impending demon witch war that's brewing.
There's a war going on. We're coming done for you.
Even though the girls can't use their powers to fight these demons, they do have the ability to make spells, and luckily enough, Macy still has her demon abilities. Through this use of magic, Harry is finally able to find the girls. Somehow, even though he was killed, he was able to come back. But when he uses his healing abilities to save Macy, the poison in her ends up affecting and weakening his own powers. When they escape, we finally learn the truth. All the White Lighters were connected to the Elders, so when the Elders were killed off last season, that means all of the White Lighters disappeared too. Only Harry is still around because his connection to the Elders was severed last season. So now he and the girls are really the only line of defense for the magical world against this witch versus demon war. Now the girls have a choice. They can't go home, so they can either try to lead new non-magical lives, or they can rise to the challenge. The sisters decide to start a new life in Seattle. Lucky for them, the house came along with them. It went through the portal and now it's bound to them for life. With no powers, no power of 3, no book of shadows, a new book of elders that they don't understand, and only one weakened white lighter, this new power of 4 is the magical world's only chance. Not only that, but the demon assassin is still after them. And with a twist, we get to see exactly who that is. It's someone who looks just like Harry, sort of a dark Harry, if you will. So this season takes us in a completely new direction with Charmed. We are getting 22 serialized episodes, and we are gonna be following 2 main mysteries. The first is what's going on with this witch versus demon war. Who ignited this and why? And the second is what is going on with this demon assassin? Who is this guy that looks like Harry? Visually, the show is darker, it's more cinematic, it really looks like a movie, and you can tell that the stakes are a lot higher. We're breaking out of Hilltown to go into the real world with a new home base and these portals that will allow the girls to travel literally anywhere in the entire world to save their fellow witches. This season will not have a Demon of the Week format, although we will be seeing other magical beings. It won't have references to the original Charmed. The Book of Shadows is gone, and the girls don't have powers, so they are really shaking things up. But according to the showrunners, we're going to be learning a lot about this magical world. We're going to be learning more about the girls as individuals and even as kids. We're going to be seeing the girls kind of come to terms with the idea of who are you when everything you know about yourself is stripped away. Breaking labels within your own family and getting a chance to see each other in different ways. We're even going to get to see some other family members, some other relatives of the sisters. Now, even I have to admit that learning that the girls were not going to have their powers this season really was kind of a downer for me. I mean, how can you have a show about magic and the girls don't have their powers? But they do know how to do spells still, and at New York Comic Con they confirmed that Mel is going to be working on kind of reconstructing the Book of Shadows this season, and that eventually new powers will emerge for them. So we have that to look forward to. We also don't see any supporting characters from last season appear in this first episode. In my opinion, I don't know if we really will see them come back. If they do at all, maybe for like a cameo or a guest appearance really quick, but I see them going in a completely new direction, which is what they really gave us in this first episode. You know, they're going to be in a new home base, they are going to be traveling all over the world. I don't know if I really see a place for some of these supporting characters, and I'm kind of cool with it because, to be honest, I was not like a huge fan of anyone from last season outside of maybe like Lucy was fun, or you know, Nico and Mel obviously had a lot of history, so you know, maybe I could see someone like them returning. But otherwise, I think this is a really great chance for a fresh start for Charmed. They really are starting over, and I think you can tell that the new showrunners are trying to break away from that story and give us something that just feels darker and deeper and more epic. I, for one, am really excited for them to kind of break down and reimagine this iconic series in a really unexpected way. You know, I think the way that season 1 ended, you really kind of went on this journey in one season that it took the original show seasons to do, and it was kind of like, whoa, where do you go from there? And I totally get, you know, they're trying to wrap everything up so that this new team can take over for season 2, and I think that now that I've seen this first episode, I do feel like, wow, there really is more adventure to be had, and I'm excited to go on that journey with the Veravon sisters and Harry. I'm really glad that we're finally into Charmed season, and if you like this one, you can check out more of my Charmed videos right over here. Make sure to check back because I'll be doing weekly videos on each new episode of Charmed, and I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys. Alright, see ya!